Welcome to Coffee Talk. We're going to talk about fees. Now, I had a client ask me, Alfie, how do you get paid? And that's a very, very good question. How do I get paid? There's a couple different ways advisors get paid. Either you get charge a certain amount on the amount that you're managing, or commissions. Okay, we want to charge a certain amount how much we're managing because you can see it. It's transparent. And I'll give you an example. We have a client that before she became my client, I went to talk to her and she said, you know, Alfie, when my portfolio dropped under $1 million, my advisor called me and said, I'm having to increase your fee from 1% to 1.5% because it dropped under $1 million. Then she thought about it. She called him back and said, it dropped because maybe you weren't managing it too well, but why is that my fault that it went under $1 million? So she goes, I'll tell you what, I'm going to look elsewhere. And he says, you know what we'll do is we will now not charge you a fee, and we're not going to charge you at all anymore. And she says, yeah, that sounds pretty good. After I analyzed her portfolio, I found the fees that he was charging from buying and selling, and these are A shares and B shares and C shares. He was making his fee now on commissions on the funds that he was putting her in. That's the last thing you want to do. That means it's sucking your returns right out the window. So you want transparency. You want institutional funds. You don't want retail funds. So you want to be able to see what your fees are because you can write them off, number one, and you do not want hidden fees. The hidden fees will rob you of your return. So what we offer here at the Advanced Retirement Group is we'll do what we call a fee analysis. When you come in, we will find out your fees and your variable annuities, your mutual funds, your advisor fees. Everybody needs to know what the fees are, especially if you don't see them. So these are fees that you don't see, and we can show you what they actually are. Even though you might think you know, majority of the time, people do not know what their fees are. So if you want to know what your fees are, give us a call and we will do what we call a fee analysis on you, and we'll get that straightened out for you. Thank you.